tayo mga nanay, makulit. Lalo na ngayong di tayo sure sa future. Anak, magbasa ka, mag-exercise, at sa umaga, uminom ng Alaska Fortified. May pro-growth nutrients, tulong para buo ang lakas. May choline at DHA, tulong para buo ang talas. Kaya laging handa sa bukas. Dahil ang makulit, maalaga.
Hello po sa inyo lahat. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. At kung naganahan kayo dun sa ating intro, no, dun sa music, sa background music, hindi ako magtataka dahil isa na namang araw ngayon ng pasasalamat dahil meron na naman tayong episode ng Alaska Fortified Iron Kids Philippines Keep Fit at Home. Oh yeah! Yun nga lang, second to the last episode na po natin ito, no? But malay nyo, gumawa pa po kami ng maraming episode. At syempre, yung pamilya po namin dito na naghahatid sa inyo, mga magulang, mga bata, ng mga very good shows na punong-puno ng kaalaman, yung aking partner na kasama ko dito, walang iba kundi si Dexter Santos. Kuya Dex, magandang gabi sa'yo.
Woo! Hi, chicks! Magandang gabi sa both to the parents and to the kids watching. Biyernes na naman. At syempre, sana nawa, ito yung naging isang habit na natin na every Friday nagkikita-kita tayo at pag-uusapan natin how to keep fit at home.
Importante yan, keeping fit at home. At speaking of at home, meron tayong mga early birds. Batiin natin, saying hello to, of course, Miss Princess Galura. Yeah! Early bird natin si Madam.
Hi, Miss
Hi,
P.
ma'am.
Hello.
And we'd like to say hello as well to Mr. JP de Guzman. Woohoo! Padre, ikaw na bumati ng pangatlo.
Akin to.
Sa'yo yan. Alam ko.
Hi, Amy Garcia. Welcome to the show.
Walang ano. Ganun lang?
Ganun lang. Oh,
Ganun lang? Wala. Hindi nga. Pambira naman to.
Oh,
Wala.
hi.
Walang ano.
Wala, okay na yun. Oh, so, anong pag-uusapan natin?
Okay. Actually po, pasensya na kayo. Masaya lang kami ni Dexter dahil nakita kami muli. 1 week na kami hindi nagkikita nitong si Dex. Last week po, ang ganda Dex, no, napag-usapan natin yung online schooling. In fact,
Yes.
it was the second episode natin, no? Dahil maraming nag-clamor na ibalik yon. And yung second part natin, kapatid, sumobra tayo sa 1 oras. Dahil nga, ang daming nagtanong, daming nag-participate. Real talk. Yung nangyari doon sa episode na yun. At marami tayong natutunan doon sa second part na yun.
Right, chicks. Ang nakakatuwa nga nito, no? From our standpoint, syempre, gusto natin mamahagi ng kaalaman, no? Para makatulong sa mga bata nga, at sa mga magulang. Isa sa mga magagandang nakita din natin last week, yung passion ng ating mga educators, no? Na makikita mo sa kanila, paano sila magsalita, at sa mga tips and insights na binigay nila, na talagang nandito sila para tulungan tayo mag-adapt niya to the new normal. At, to be honest, sa mga natutunan natin last week, nagagamit ko na rin ito sa aking anak sa kanyang online schooling. I'm pretty sure ikaw, chicks, gamit na gamit mo rin yung mga tips and insights from our educators last week.
Correct ka dyan. In-apply ko agad after last week. Itong buong linggo yun yung ginawa namin ni Mrs. No? And speaking of my partner,
Mrs. Yes.
advance happy birthday, October 4.
Okay.
Sinasabi ko lang.
Advance happy birthday.
Happy birthday, At unlike si Dexter, kaya ko sabihin, I love you, mama. Advance happy birthday. Oh, Anyway, Brad, tonight is a totally different episode dahil, last week, online schooling, marami tayong natutunan, di ba? Pati yung unang episode. Eto, marami pa rin tayong matututunan na kapatid. Dahil yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon, very critical at importante to sa mga bata, lalong-lalo na sa mga magulang na naghahanda para sa mga chikiting nila. But before we go to that, ayoko muna pa-surprise ng konti. May good news muna tayo. Alam mo ba yung good news, Dex?
Ano yung good news?
Na ang Alaska Fortified Ready to Drink ay may 1-liter pack na! Wow! Oh! Pwede na ma-enjoy yan ng pamilya. Okay? Itong Alaska Fortified Ready to Drink 1 liter. Saan? Sa Shopee. Doon nila pwedeng makuha yan. Just visit the Alaska Milk page in Shopee Mall. Click lang ang link at yun na. Solve na kayo. Pwede na kayong umorder. Yung link po yan, papakita namin sa inyo. Ha? Ayan, dyan lang po kayo pupunta at pwede nyo nang ma-enjoy. Okay, sa Shopee, pag bumili kayo ng Alaska Fortified Ready to Drink Milk in 1 liter. 1 liter yan, kapatid, ha? Ayos ba?
1 liter. Yes, yes. Alam mo, saktong-sakto yan, chicks, no? Yung 1 liter na yan. Ako, I've been saying since our first episode na ako, tried and tested ko, no, na isa sa mga recovery drinks ko, itong Alaska Fortified. At kaya ko sinasabi yan, kasi iimbitahin namin kayo, once mag-order kayo ng Alaska Fortified milk, gagamitin nyo ito, gagamitin ng mga anak ninyo, pagkatapos nilang tumakbo, at inimbitahan namin kayo mag-register sa Alaska Fortified Iron Kids Philippines Virtual Run 9. Next weekend po yan, October 10 to 11. So for more information and registration, please go to our website at www.ironkidsphil.com.
Ang ganda nung binanggit mo.
Sobrang excited ako. Yes.
Alam mo, habang binanggit mo yon si JC Segovia, nagbitaw dito ng magandang tip, Affordable Alaska. Totoo yan. JC, hilahin natin yan from the comment section. Affordable po talaga yan. In fact, apart from that, yung 1 liter pack natin, di ba, meron tayong powder pa. Dex, pwede mong haluin nga yan doon sa choco, yung ginagawa mo, di ba? So, make sure that you buy that for your kids. Gawin po niyan every morning, tapos breakfast na maayos, tapos exercise. Now, speaking of breakfast, pagkain, kapatid, ang pag-uusapan natin sa gabing ito. At specifically, nutrition. Nutrition and easy, healthy snack ideas na yung mga parents and kids can do at home, yung kaya mong gawin sa bahay. Siyempre, dapat may supervision ng magulang kung gagamit tayo ng mga konting apoy or kawali dyan. Pero maganda dito, kapatid, madali, masarap, masustansya. So, Dex, excited ka na ba na malaman kung ano yung mga snacks na pwede nyong gawin sa bahay nyo at prepare para kay Una?
Alam mo, actually, excited ako, pero mas kinakabahan ako kasi...
Bakit?
I'm sure si Una nanonood. And I'm pretty sure iniisip niya, gagawin ba ng tatay ko talaga yan? Is dad going to do that? Kasi, ako aminado ko and I'm really excited for this episode kasi, parang tulad ng ibang parents, when you go to the grocery, you just pick out whatever, para, sige, pwede ko pakain sa anak ko to habang may merienda or naka-break sa online schooling, sa recess nila. So, kuha ka lang ng kuha. Ngayon, perfect nga itong episode natin ngayon para matutunan nga natin kung paano tayo mismo magpe-prepare. Alam natin yung mga ingredients na gagamitin natin, masustansya at masarap. So, very, very excited.
Dagdag ko rin, Dex, hindi naman masama kumuha sa grocery ng mga pakakain natin sa mga bata. Pero pag pinrepare natin, parang may dagdag na konting kurot ng pagmamahal yun, di ba? Pag tayo yung prepare, di ba? Lalo na pag yung mga tatay na nag-prepare tulad natin, talagang aabangan ng mga bata ko.
Oo nga. Ang hirap, chicks, ang prepare ko pagbubukas lang eh. So, ito, merienda na. Lalagay ko sa... Kaya medyo...
Paghugas ng pinggan. Pero alamin natin, baka may matutunan tayo, di ba? Okay.
I'm sure. Yes.
Pakilala na natin yung mga panauhin natin para sa gabing ito. Ang una nating panauhin ay isang pediatrician and a licensed nutritionist dietitian. He received his degree in community nutrition from UP Diliman and his degree in medicine from the UP College of Medicine. Yung training po niya in pediatrics at the Philippine General Hospital, and he currently works as a senior lecturer too at the Department of Nutrition, College of Public Health at the University of the Philippines, Manila, at pediatric hospitalist at the Medical City Clark, and junior consultant at the Department of Pediatrics, Bataan General Hospital and Medical Center. Hindi busy? Hindi busy ito. Let's welcome to the show. We call him the Dr. J, Dr. Jeremiah Torico Hello, Doc!
Good evening po sa inyong lahat.
Magandang gabi, Doc. At salamat at pinaunlakan mo yung aming invitasyon kahit na alam namin na napaka-busy nyo pong, Doctor. Thank you for joining us in this show.
Yep. Our next guest is a pediatric gastroenterologist. She graduated from the UP College of Medicine and specialized in pediatrics at the Philippine General Hospital. She further subspecialized in pediatric gastroenterology, hepatology, and nutrition in the same institution. Presently, she's a clinical associate professor at the University of the Philippines College of Medicine and the training officer of the Pediatric Gastroenterology, Hepatology, and Nutrition Fellowship Program at the Philippine General Hospital. She is a consultant of the PGH, Quirino Memorial Medical Center, Manila Med, and the Medical City, where she is also an active consultant of the Medical City Feeding Clinic. Whew! Grabe. Welcome to the show, Dr. Novette Lagunzad.
And good evening to all. Thank you for inviting me.
Good evening, Doc.
Thank you.
Doc, yung
Grabe
unang,
na kami sa ano mo, sa credentials mo. Napagod ako.
yung unang palakpak para po sa inyo to, ito. Yan. Itong pangalawa para kay Dexter na hindi nabulol.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Chiki.
Nagbunga yung pag-iensayo mo, no? Noong pagsabi
Yes.
ng mga mahahabang salitang yon. Okay,
Correct.
yung next guest natin is a graduate of Hotel and Restaurant Administration at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. She also finished her culinary studies at the Los Angeles Culinary Institute in Burbank, California. She's been working as the executive chef at, how do you pronounce this, Dexter?
Stefanos.
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 All right, Stefanos
Yep.
Catering for the past 26 years. At ang good news, kapatid, she recently got married to Philip Tucson. To share her knowledge on preparing healthy meals, we have on the show Chef Karina Tucson. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Hello, everybody. Happy to be here.
Congratulations, ha? Congratulations, Chef, ha?
Yes.
Thank you.
Dex, sa
Okay,
mga tanong
next.
mamaya tungkol sa pagkain, hindi sa buhay
Sa
asawa.
pag-ibig.
Baka interviewin mo si Chef
Sorry,
sa buhay
sorry.
pag-ibig. Next,
At least
next.
alam na natin. Our next guest. She's a single parent to two teeners, Juan Inigo, who is 14, and Juan Hugo, who is 12. She wears many hats, a mom, entrepreneur, Secretary General of Muay Thai Association of the
Oh.
Philippines.
Wow.
Medyo mabigat. Mental performance consultant, and a fitness enthusiast. She also trains and competes in triathlons, duathlons, and road runs. She just recently returned from Canada after completing her second master's degree in sports psychology. Second na yan. Joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Pearl Andy Managelod. Good evening, Pearl.
Hi, Pearl.
Hi, Pearl.
Ay, wala ka yatang microphone, Pearl. Baka naka-mute yung mic mo.
Nakamute?
Ayan, sorry. Good evening
Yeah,
again,
sorry.
everyone. Yeah, hi, Dex and Chicky. Thanks for having me tonight.
Ayan. Si Miss Princess, excited na, na shoutout si Miss P. Pero sabi ni Miss P, hi Karina, hi Pearl, and wag muna yung last dahil hindi pa natin napapakilala
Oo.
yung muli.
Yes.
And now, parang the starting five for your nutrition special.
Correct.
Okay. To complete our guests for this evening, she is the managing director at Bailey Foods and Restaurants Incorporated. She also works and serves as part of the advisory board at Springs Foundation Incorporated, and her latest business venture is Providence General Services Incorporated, a franchise of SavePoint, which provides disinfecting solutions. And she's married to JP De Guzman and lives in New Manila, Quezon City with their three sons, Mateo, 12 años, Lucas, 11 años, at si Zach, 8 años. Mga kapatid, mga kaibigan, palakpakan po natin, Miss P.Y. De Guzman.
Hello everybody. Good evening sa inyong lahat and hello to Chicky and Dex and to all the other guests.
Wala tayong masabi dun sa background ni PY. Para tayong nanonood ng nito, yung mga nasa TV,
Oo nga.
Mga,
Nahiya tayong bigla. Chicks, mahiya tayo.
Oh, pwede nating tawagin pag sinolo si PY, rated PY. Parang gano'n lang, no? Yung
Oo
rated K
nga, oo nga. Parang correct, correct,
diba?
correct.
Okay, let's dive into our show. I hope you guys are all doing okay in your respective homes or offices kung nandyan kayo. At una muna, kamustahan muna tayo. Ha? Quick round around the table. We'll start with Dr. J. Kamusta naman po ang Doc, new normal? Alam kong busy ka, Dr. Jeremiah, but with the new normal and with all your work na iniikot, kamusta po, Dr. J? Ayun lang, baka hindi tayo narinig ni Dr. Jeremiah. Dr. Jeremiah, can you hear us? I will skip Dr. Jeremiah. We'll go to Pearl muna. Pearl, kamusta ang sitwasyon ngayon, yung new normal?
Okay naman, we've already adjusted, after 7 months na ba from the lockdown. It was hard in the beginning, pero ngayon we've slowly adjusted to it. So things are back to normal.
Fantastic adjustment talaga yun, ano?
Yeah.
Chef Karina, kayo naman po, kumusta naman po ang sitwasyon ngayon, no? How has it affected ang industriya ng pagkain, ng restaurant now that nasa new normal na tayo?
Well, alam naman nating lahat na maraming naapektuhan na restaurant. But as for a catering company, and yun, that is one thing that's not, that business unit nakasara muna. But fortunately, a year ago, we started our food deliveries, online food delivery. And as of now, parang ang galing nga ni Lord kasi talagang parang plinano niya talaga na we get into this way ahead of the pandemic. So, thank you, Lord, for just allowing us to serve more people at this time.
Alright. Chef, ano lang advice lang kita later on when mute your mic, you might wanna check kung baka meron kang, kung sakali lang na may earphones. It might be a little better, although we could hear you. Mamaya kasi pa nag-share ka ng mga tips na on the snacks that we can prepare. Importante yung mga i-share nyo dahil yung ballpen at papel namin ni Dexter nakahanda na dito eh. So,
I'm ready.
so we'll go back to you later and check your audio. Doc Novet, ikaw naman ang pupuntahan namin. Kamusta naman po, Doc? Dahil alam ko na mga doktor very busy, especially now that things have changed, right?
So malaking change yung nangyari sa amin because of the pandemic. Pero so far, nakapag-adjust na din kami and it allowed us to work from home. So I usually do teleconsults at home na lang and then be with my kids more. Unlike before na syempre school sila, tapos kami na sa work. So it's quite different but it allowed our family to be closer to one another.
All right, thank you, Dr. Novet. Dr. Jeremiah, sa inyo naman po, I was reading yung mga trabaho niyo po, napaka-busy niyo nga. How are things right now that hindi na to yung dating kinagisnan natin, di ba, Doc? We're experiencing problems with Doc J. Mamaya natin puntahan. PY, ikaw naman muna.
Yes.
Ikaw naman.
Actually,
Kamusta?
difficult
How are
yun
things?
since
Oh, okay. Sige, Doc J, balik tayo sa inyo.
Can you hear me?
Okay, Doc J, we'll pull you out for a while. We'll try to fix yung yung signal sa inyo, ha. We'll try to fix that muna. Punta muna tayo kay PY. PY, we'll go to you first, PY.
Okay. Kami, we're of course here and then I have my kids, no? So, of course, may time ng adjustment to, they're actually homeschooled but yung normal, they go to a school talaga where they're there with other homeschoolers. So, this is the first time that yung homeschool nila na true to life talaga dito sa bahay. So, we had an adjustment period. We had to convert a room into a proper school for them. Pero naka-adjust naman na and thank God, okay naman kami. We're safe, we're healthy, and very grateful for all that and all of the other blessings.
I can just imagine yung inyong household, 12, 11, and 8. Ang tawag ko may 12, 8, and 4. Ang tawag ko sa mga anak ko, mga dinosaur. So I can just imagine how crazy it is sa bahay
Yes.
ninyo.
Tsaka 3 boys, di ba? So,
Oh, sus Mariosep. Exactly.
Saya.
Hindi lang yan. Ubus palagi yung Alaska namin, kaya bili ako ng bili ng Alaska Fortified milk.
Ayan.
Ang ano doon. Kailangan doon para healthy palagi. Dex, ikaw,
Yes.
anong may tatanong mo sa mga bisita natin?
Well, yun nga, let's, I guess, dive into the, agad, no, yung topic natin. I guess we're going to talk about nutrition tonight. I guess, first question ko for Doc Novet. Sayang, siguro later, I'll ask also Doc J, no, kung ano ba talaga
Sige.
yung mga needs ng mga bata, no, kanilang nutritional needs. Maybe Doc Novet can answer na lang the question, no? Ano ba yung nutritional needs ng mga bata? Is it different from an adult, or dapat special ba yung kanilang mga kinakain?
Actually, kasi the nutritional needs of children is a bit different kasi yung calories, it increases as the child grows older. Dapat mas maraming, may periods of growth siya, so dapat complete yung vitamins and minerals to prevent your micronutrient deficiencies. So actually, the nutritional needs are dynamic as compared to the adults na steady lang. Kung ano dapat yung requirement nila, yun lang. Pero sa child, because they're growing, it's dynamic, it changes.
Okay. Ganun pala yung
Dras-
chicks, no? Kasi
Drastic ba
parang
yung changes? Gusto, fa-follow up ako, Dex, ha?
Yeah.
I mean,
Naman.
Doc Novet, let's say 6 to 7, 7 to 8. Ganun ba or may certain number of years na pare-pareho yung diet nila, or it changes as quickly as they grow up?
Actually, it changes eh. Kasi syempre, habang nag-grow, mas dumadami yung calories na kailangan. And then, yung increased growth is during infancy, tapos medyo magpa-plateau ng konti sa toddler years and school age, tapos mag-increase uli yan sa iyong puberty. So, yun yung tinitingnan natin. Kaya siya nag-increase, kaya siya dynamic. And
Okay.
of course,
Okay.
if your child is engaged in sports, so mas marami din siyang kailangan na vitamins and minerals.
Okay.
Okay.
Since nandito na tayo kay Doc Novet, ano,
Yes.
PY and Pearl, I hope you don't mind, no? I'll continue lang with Doc Novet for a while dahil pinag-uusapan natin ang nutrition. Doc, how about Dex, sasaluhin ko na to muna. I know this is part of
Sige.
your question, ano. Now that we have Dr. Jeremiah here and Doc Novet, itatahi ko na. Dexter asked about nutrition. Ano naman po ang poor nutrition at anong similarity or difference niya sa malnutrition? Who would like to answer? Dr. Jeremiah muna. Let's check if Doc J could hear us already. Doc J? Wait for it.
Bilangan mo.
Can you hear me? Hello po.
There.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Doc.
Ayun po. So basically, okay. Poor nutrition is has a wider definition. No? Pag sinabing poor nutrition, you're giving improper nutrition. Pag sinabi natin improper nutrition, no, hindi nakukuha yung wastong pagkain na angkop for the age at needs ng bata. So kapag hindi nabibigay yung appropriate amounts of energy and nutrients, no, at hindi siya timely, at hindi niya nasa-satisfy yung demands ng growing children, it's improper nutrition or it's poor nutrition. Malnutrition, on the other hand, is a clinical diagnosis. No? It can be overnutrition, pag sobra sa nutrients, and undernutrition lang. So meron tayong certain parameters to define if someone or if a child has malnutrition. Like comparing yung kanilang weight and yung kanilang height, no? Comparing them to certain standards para malaman kung meron silang tinatawag nating malnutrition.
Okay. Yun pala yun, no? Yun pala yung definition nun. Go ahead, Dex.
Ano, yun nga eh. Kasi kanina sinabi ni Doc Novet, no, na calories ang kinakailangan ng mga bata, no? So lumalaki yung calories nila habang tumatanda. Is it okay just to feed them? I'm pretty sure ang sagot mo, I'm guessing na alam ko na yung magiging sagot, pero is it okay just to feed them any type of calories? Like, basta bigyan mo lang kasi ilang beses ko narinig to sa magulang ko before tsaka sa lola ko. Sige, pakainin mo ng pakainin yung bata kasi bata naman yan eh. Iba-burn niya yan, hindi siya maapektuhan kasi bata pa siya. Is this the right mindset na pagpakain natin sa mga bata? Doc Novet?
Yeah, okay. So, actually, there's an appropriate caloric distribution for children. So, hindi pwedeng puro carbohydrates ka lang, hindi pwedeng puro protein, kasi may mga side effects ito. So, usually, ang carbohydrates mo, 60 to 70% of your recommended caloric needs. Yung protein mo is 10 to 15% and the rest is fat. So, bakit hindi pwedeng marami masyadong carbohydrates? Kasi pwede siyang maging fat. Pag masyadong maraming protein naman, baka hindi kayanin ng kidneys. At ganun din sa fat. Pag masyadong marami, prone ka to having overweight or obesity. So there's a proper caloric distribution. Iba pa yung, these are macronutrients. Iba pa yung micronutrients. Kasi macronutrients have calories. Micronutrients are, or which are your vitamins and minerals, are needed in minute amounts, but they are essential to the growth and development. Pero wala silang calories. So, meron kang macronutrients, meron kang micronutrients.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Doc. Chicks, may sisingit
meron pa
lang
ako.
ako.
Okay. Go ahead. Ikaw muna.
Singit ko lang kay Doc J, no? Kasi sinasabi ni Doc Novet na may caloric needs yung mga bata, no? On the other side naman, paano pag kunyari hindi kumakain ng tama yung bata or hindi maganang kumain? Yung pahirapan, di ba? I've been hearing stories about kids na hindi masyadong maganang kumain o ayaw kumain. Anong mangyayari kung ganon? What's going to happen if your children don't eat enough?
Of course, no, pag hindi na-satisfy yung required need for nutrients ng mga bata, ang effect no, number one, hindi sila mag-undergo well ng growth and development. Hindi sila lalaki ng tama, hindi sila mag-gain ng weight ng tama. Pangalawa, may effect din ito sa mga body processes sa katawan, gaya ng metabolism and immune system or immune function, which we all know is responsible for your for fighting infection. Kung hindi wasto yung pagkain, hindi lamang timbang at tangkad ang magiging problema, kundi pati na rin yung kalusugan, overall health. So mas magiging prone sila sa mga sakit, gaya ng infection.
Okay. Thanks, Doc J.
So, may I add?
Oh, yes. May gusto daw sabihin si Doc Novet.
Go, of course.
Yung mga, so, kung halimbawa may poor nutrition ka, children are at risk for increased illness, especially those who are less than 5. Sila yung mga prone to illness. And then, if you have poor nutrition or early nutritional deficits, they are linked to long-term impairment, such as stunting, impaired intellectual performance, reduced capacity for physical work, and reduced reproductive capacity in females when they get older. So those are the effects of poor nutrition in children.
Okay.
Puno na yung papel ko dito, Dex.
Ako rin.
Alam notes ko eh. Oh.
Narinig mo yung sabi ni Doc Novet, pag kulang daw sa nutrition, medyo babagal yung mga processes sa katawan mo. So, malamang kulang ako nung bata ako.
Kaya pala, nung magkasama tayo sa eskwela natin, gano'n na lang tayo, no? Kulang eh.
Oo.
Masabi nga sa nanay ko, itong nanay ko, hindi ako napakain na maayos eh.
Kung alam natin alam natin sana dati, no? Yes.
Go ahead, Dex. Itawid mo na. Alam kong pupunta ka kay Chef. Na-miss mo si Chef Karina kanina. Inaayos yung microphone niya. Go.
Right, kasi, Chef, so, una natin, kumbaga nilatag natin yung what nutrition is, no? So, ano mga kailangan ng mga bata. Di ba, narinig natin may mga caloric needs daw, tapos pag hindi kumakain ng tama. Bilang chef, ano ang magiging tips and recommendations mo para gumawa ng well-balanced meal?
Hi, is my audio okay now?
Perfect.
Is it better? Oh, okay, it's better. Thank you. Ano to, well, to make a well-balanced meal, narinig na naman natin mga doctors who said na ito yung tamang portions for the kids to eat. Now, to help the moms and dads, alam ko naman na parang ngayon, it's so stressful actually to be preparing meals pa since nagtatrabaho yung mga mommy at daddy. But maybe what I can share with you is the best way to do is really is to plan your meals. So, alam naman natin na kumakain ng mga anak natin ng breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner. So, plan out those meals already. And of course, you know your kids. Alam naman ninyo ang mga hilig nila kainin at alam naman ninyo through this session that we're having, kung ano yung mga healthy na pwede nating i-serve sa kanila. So when you planned out your meals for the week, it's better even to have a cycle menu. So, nyari, may breakfast mo, eggs and, scrambled eggs. So that's eggs and milk, ganyan. So, nakaayos ka na ng menu mo for the day. Now, you do it for every day. So better if you have a 2-week cycle or even a 1-month cycle to do this. So you don't have to be worrying about, listing it down another time. Kasi parang, stress, time consuming, di ba? Since marami namang ibang ginagawa yung mga moms and dads. So after planning your menu, make a cycle menu, and then from that, make your recipes. Kasi from the recipes, you'll be able to make your grocery list. From the grocery, sorry I hope you're following this. From the grocery list, kasi, hindi na yun parang sinabi yata ni Dex kanina na, whatever I see the grocery, uy, okay to sa akin ko, okay to sa akin ko. Parang it leaves you with, parang being able to plan is syempre parang time consuming, pera din, di ba? Parang mas makakatipid tayo kung meron tayong mga recipes, meron grocery list, and this is what, kunyari, I have a budget for the week. Okay, so I've planned out my meals, I have a cycle menu for the week, I've planned out my grocery list, I can go out once a week, diba, to do this, hindi yun pabalik-balik ka dahil, ay, nakalimutan ko yung itlog, ay, nakalimutan ko yung gatas. Diba? Parang yun yun siguro ang pinaka-best na tip na ma-share ko sa mga moms and dads.
Tinamaan ka ba doon, Des?
Sapul na sapul. Sapul na sapul, di ba?
Huwag ka daw kuha ng kuha. Pambira, kuha ka lang ng kuha sa shelf. Wow.
Walang kulang sa planning talaga.
No, kidding aside, maganda sinabi ni Chef, lista mo muna yung pagkain. Mag-prepare ka ng 1-month plan. From there, mag-grocery ka. Bago matapos yung buwan, lista ka ulit for the next month. Grocery ka ulit. Oo nga naman, di ba? So, nasisave yung oras mo.
Right.
Continue, kapatid. Baka meron ka pang itatanong sa mga doktor.
Thank you, Chef. No? Ngayon, dun sa mga doktor, Doc J and Doc Novet, do you agree with Chef dun sa kanyang mga tips and recommendations? And what do you want to add more on how mommies and daddies can prepare good, healthy meals? So we'll start siguro with Doc J.
Ako personally, based din sa studies, it's better to include the children, in the planning method. Kasi the more na involved yung mga bata, the more na mas easier for them to eat what is being prepared. At the same time, it's also advised to follow what we call modeling. Kung ano yung piniprepare natin for ourselves as parents, dapat healthy din siya para ma-reflect yung behavior natin sa bata. Kasi mas natututo yung bata through example. So kung ano yung kinakain natin sa bahay as parents, nagagaya din nila. So yun, inclusion and modeling.
Nice. Would you like to add?
Naman ako.
Dr. Novet, would you like to add?
So aside from those mentioned by Chef Sharina and Dr. Jer, siguro ang isang tip ko is, meron kasi nung Pinggang Pinoy, so it can be downloaded. Meron siya for school-age children, toddlers, and teenage kids. So, it teaches you, yan, ano.
Ang galing.
Meron.
Oo, it teaches
Stand
you
up, Jay.
appropriate portion size serving for each food group. So, the Pinggang Pinoy is divided into 4 quadrants. Makikita mo doon, meron kang go, grow, glow na divided into vegetables and your fruits. Tapos meron kang beverage, which is pwedeng water or milk, no? So, for my kids, yung experience ko, sinasabi ko, yung vegetable nyo dapat medyo 1/4 of your of your plate. Kasi minsan sasabihin nila they eat vegetables pero dalawang leaf lang ng pechay. So that's not appropriate size, no? And then also, kailangan may variety of food. Kasi based on studies, may 7 food groups kasi tayo, no? If you let your child or anybody eat at least 4 of the 7 food groups, medyo hindi ka magkakaroon ng micronutrient deficiency. So, gusto natin makulay yung ating plates and then may variety. And then next is, you should avoid junk food and processed food kasi pwede siyang may calories pero poor naman siya in vitamins and minerals. And the last one that I can think of is choosing fortified food. Kasi our government have made studies and they know what micronutrients are lacking and they made programs wherein they fortified na our salt, our rice, and even snacks. So when you're in the grocery, choose these fortified foods. That's all.
Ayan keyword na yon. Fortified. Di dapat meron kayong Alaska Fortified Milk. Wala nang dapat pinagtatalunan dyan, di ba? Ngayon, Dex, nalala mo, sinabi ni Doc Novet, 7 food groups, 4 makain dyan, wala kang deficiency, dapat makulay yung plato. So, pwede mo nang kanta-kantahin sa isipan mo yung kulay. Okay, alam mo na yun, alam mo na yan.
Yes.
Sabi ni Doc Novet, okay, yung mga parents, dapat careful tayo sa pine-prepare natin. Taas ang kamay ng may mga anak na. Taas ang kamay. Sino may mga anak? Okay. Doc Novet, exempted ka muna dito dahil alam mo na yung right answer. Okay? Dito dun sa dalawang nanay, si Pearl and PY. I'll ask the mommies. Katuwaan lang rapid fire tayo dito. What do you usually prepare for your kids? Okay, top of mind. Pearl, ikaw nga, 5 things that you usually prepare for your kids. Snacks man yan or lunch or dinner. Go ahead.
Okay, top 5, sinigang. Favorite kasi nila yan.
Ako, sarap,
Sinigang, cereals in the morning. Tapos ang snacks nila would be sandwich, burgers, and spaghetti. Ayan, 5.
Ayan, dapat lalagyan mo ng Alaska Fortified Milk yun. Dahil sabi ni Doc Novet, dapat may, di ba, yung pagkain may 40,
Yun ang panulak.
Exactly.
Yun ang panulak nila.
Meron ko ang Alaska Fortified Milk, Alaska Fortified Choco, Alaska Fortified Ready to Drink. Ayos na. PY, top 5 that you prepare and siguro top 5 na favorite na mga, sorry, boys din yung mga anak mo, di ba?
Yes, 3 boys.
So, yung mga dinosaur mo rin dyan sa bahay. Ano mga favorite nilang kainin?
Unang-unang milk. Kasi siguro they consume more than a liter a day.
Wow!
Yes. So, shoe-in sila dito sa atin. Talagang, mahilig sa gatas. Secondly, they like Filipino food like adobo. They eat mechado. Napatikim ko na rin yan ng sisig. I try to expand their palate. Gulay, hirap, pero, salad paminsan. And then sa milk, they like, sa drink, they like mango, sa fruits, no? So, minsan ginagawa kong shake. For snacks, they like bread and crackers and cookies. I bake cookies kasi. So yan ang kanilang all-time favorite.
Pwede bang paampun mo na yung tatlo ko kahit mga tatlong buwan lang, paampun ko muna. Ibalik mo na lang pag college na, di ba? Pwede naman yung...
Chicks pa rin tayo na rin.
Yung si Una.
Paampun na rin tayo. Hindi tayo mismo.
Malaki bahay ni PY. Pwede, kasya tayo dyan, kapatid.
Oo, I'm sure.
I'll still stick with Chef, papahingayin muna kita. Doc J, Doc Novet, pahinga muna kayong tatlo PY and Pearl pa rin. I know that you try Susubukan nyo na healthy yung papakain, may moderation, and ganyan. Okay. But really, would you consider yourself strict? Real talk tayo strict sa pagkain ng mga kids o meron din ako aminin ko pag Biyernes minsan bubulong yung anak ko, Papa, mga pwedeng alam mo yung umaapila, di ba? Na mga pwedeng ganito yung pagkain and sometimes I give in, but the two mommies, Pearl and PY, do, do you consider yourselves as strict when it comes to the food that
To
your kids
food?
eat or ano ba kayo
Um,
parang military may diet? Pearl, we'll start with you.
Sige, wait. Strict in the sense na I make sure that they finish every morsel yan sa plato nila. Tapos, I limit their intake sa junk food. Meron lang silang cheat days. Usually, before nung pandemic, Friday nights yan. So, yan yung pizza night nila. Yan yung puro junk food, McDonald's, pizza, ganyan. But the rest of the week, usually, I think I'm pretty strict with their diet. Kasi, one of my sons, si Inigo, he has G6PD. So, meron siyang mga limitations sa food, mga restrictions sa food. So, hindi rin pwede lahat. So, I think it dictated din yung diet niya nung kapatid niya. So, yeah, I'd say na medyo strict in a way kasi we try to balance. Kung hindi sila makakain ng vegetables, ginagawa kong smoothie para lang may vegetables sila for the week. Ganyan.
Bago tayo po tumawid kay PY, disclaimer lang doon sa mga nanonood. Wala akong binanggit na hamburger joint itong si Pearl. Ang sabi niya, Mang Donald. Mang.
Oh,
Hindi, kinaklaro ko lang. Ha?
para malinaw lang, no? Para malinaw.
Nasa kanto ng bahay nila yon, Mang Donald yun. Iba yon. Okay. PY, ikaw naman, are you strict?
As you know, we're in the food industry. So, kami ni
Patay.
Karina, we work together. We're foodies. We test meals and dishes here at home as well. So, kami, foodie talaga. So, siguro I'm not that strict in that sense, pero I do try to get the proper stuff in. Pero I think I'm pretty lax with the food. Pero meron mga, strict in some areas as well.
Ayun yung maganda, no? May balanse. May balanse. Ngayon, itatanong ko to kay Doc Nov. Doc, ikaw naman. If your kids prefer eating mostly junk food or processed or unhealthy food, kung ika-classify ko na siyang ganon, how do you avoid that? Paano namin matutulungan kami mga magulang minsan? We give in, no? How can we avoid that giving into what they like or sa mga lambing nila and encourage them to eat more healthy food? Ako admittedly, mga Doc Doc Nov and Doc J, I have kids. I try to buy fruits as snacks nila. No? Si Pearl tsaka si PY, makaka-agree nito. Lalagay mo yung mga prutas na okay sa ref. Pagbalik mo ng hapon, ubus na lahat yon. At gutom pa. So, hihingi ngayon ng mga unhealthy food. Paano yun? How do I discourage them or encourage them to eat more of the healthy food? Sino gusto sumagot? Ma'am, go ahead.
Akin ba si Jerba ang una? O ako na?
Doc Novet, kayo po.
Okay. Sa akin naman, wala naman akong diet restrictions for my kids. Pero as much as possible, I try to avoid buying junk or processed food. Kasi kung ano yung nasa bahay, syempre kakainin nila yan, di ba? Pero kung hindi maiwasan, in moderation lang. Wag naman araw-araw yung bibili kayo ng fast food. Siguro paminsan-minsan okay lang yun. And then, sa family ko, we just try to spend more on fruits and vegetables and meat. So, yun yung talagang nagmahal siya, pero we really buy a lot of those para yun yung available sa bahay. And then, usually, pinapack natin, di ba, may fruits, pwede yung ipack, ilagay into containers na available. Pag halimbawa, open nila yung ref, so meron kang papaya or mga salad na available. So, that's how we do it. Pero, we also order in fast food. Pero, paminsan-minsan lang.
Alright. Doc J, may tatanong ako sa iyo. Thank you, Doc Novet. May dalawa tayong comments dito from JC Segovia. Si JC, mamaya ko nalalabas yan, JC, yung boosting the mental health of kids. We'll ask our pedias here. Ito muna, si Amy. Ganda nung sinabi ni Amy. Real talk again. We'll pop it out. I'm sure the parents will nod their heads here. Iron, can you bring it out? Ayan. Ako, honestly, I want my daughter to eat vegetables. So, sinusubuan ko para lang kumain. She's turning 11 on the 9th. Happy birthday, okay? Advance happy birthday. Si Una? Una yan, ano?
Yes.
Next, happy birthday, Una. Doc J, meron bang, ewan ko kung tamang question to meron bang healthy sa mga unhealthy foods? Kumbaga, yung pinaka-lesser evil na pwede mong natawa si PY, no? Talagang hanapin natin yun yung si Pearl din natawa. Si Doc Navet natawa. Pati si Chef, is there such thing as the healthiest amongst the unhealthy processed food na doon na tayo pwedeng gumive in?
Again po, no, yung concept ng healthy and unhealthy foods ay relatively arbitrary. Kasi again, kahit na unhealthy yung food, no, meron pa rin certain nutrients. Lalo na nowadays, meron ng food fortification ang food products na merong nutrients. Now, in terms of the lesser evil, ang guide namin dyan is the closer it is to its natural form, the better. So, in bars, for example, lagi namin example sa mga clients and patients namin. Choose yung mga bars na with oats, no, with mixed nuts. They are similar to your candy bars, no, pero mas closer yung form niya to the natural ones. Why do we prefer the natural forms, no? Aside from natural sila, most of these would have more benefits kasi mas may kaakibat sila na mas dense amount ng micronutrients. At the same time, no, less preservatives. And pag less preservatives, less din yung side effects. But then again, no, ang rule pa rin natin, kung may cheat day man or wala, pag kumakain ng quote-unquote unhealthy food, ang lagi kong sinasabi is, kailangan empowered yung parents to take charge. No? Kasi parents ang dapat masunod sa bahay. So you have to be authoritative. Not authoritarian medyo parang diktador. Ayaw natin yan. You have to be authoritative in the sense na you allow your kids to have cheat days, no? Like yung gaya ng sinabi ni Ma'am kanina, but at the same time, you should put limits. If you would ask me kung ano yung limits sa mga unhealthy foods na yun, again, it will be arbitrary. Pero yung simple guide namin is that for children less than 10 years old, no, half a serving of unhealthy foods, quote-unquote, or junk foods, yung pwede. No? So these foods would be your foods that are too sweet, too salty, and too fatty or too oily. Now, 11 pataas, no, mga teenagers, pwedeng one serving. As for fast food, example lagi namin dyan would be your fries, di ba? Always choose the regular size, never the large ones. So yun yung some of the simple recommendations that I give my patients.
Okay yun yung amount of serving. Siyempre, sisingit ko, Doc Dexter. Doc, paano yung 40 above? Small pa rin yung price? O...
No, based sa caloric and nutrient overall content ng French fries, no, actually kailangan lang natin yung regular, even as adults.
Okay.
Although,
wala akong narinig.
Dex, narinig mo si Doc, ha?
Wala akong narinig.
Hindi, regular, pero hindi niya sinabi kung ilang order.
Sabagay, tama.
Okay, ha? Doc,
Tama.
okay na yan. Hindi, joke lang. So, regular serving, parents, tandaan niyo po yan. I'd like to, trip ko tong question na to, kay Chef Karina to, ha? Chef, ikaw ang probably pinaka-creative dito in coming up with dishes. Alam mo, I'm a fan of stylists, food stylists. I'm a fan of chefs. Okay, ikaw, I believe, kaya mong gawin pareho yun. Paano mo gagawin yan, Chef Karina, na may isang dish or gulay na maaring hindi masarap sa panlasa ng bata, pero gagawin mo exciting, no? Gagawin mo exciting, gagawin mong masarap para sa bata. Ano mga tips mo dyan, Chef?
Actually, I don't know, later on kasi there's gonna be a demo of some food that we can serve our kids. No? na healthy. Like how to, parang natin itatago, parang gano'n. Parang natin itatago yung vegetables dun sa banyo na kakainin nila. Well, not really itatago, parang you just don't tell them, oh, this is like vegetables. Kasi sometimes with the kids, like, I've experienced that, but I don't have kids of my own, but I have a nephew, I have a niece. Yeah, parang they try to avoid all veggies. But I have a friend, a chef friend, who has kids, na, okay, she'll make her own corned beef, but she will also incorporate like shredded squash in it. And so when she cooks, parang as much as possible, we try to, yun na nga, avoid processed, diba? So we try to, well, sana we can do homemade stuff. So in this case, if it's like a recipe of corned beef, incorporate like shredded squash, because squash is very good. It's actually, yun, may natural sweetness siya. Hindi ma-recognize ng kids. And it's very nice in the palate. Doesn't, it's not like a full, florid broccoli. Makikita nila the beef or the peas. Sometimes we see kids, like they eat peas, like ganun lang.
Yeah.
That they eat peas. So in this case, kung yun, incorporate like that protein, kunyari corned beef, and shred some squash. Smoothies, as mentioned by Pearl, I think, a while ago. Yun, smoothies, di ba? Parang all your fruits. Maybe you can also add like cucumber, what I use kale. Like kale, I like kale more than lettuce actually if I juice it. So parang kale does not have a very, very strong taste compared to lettuce. First, kasi mas mainit mo pa na lasang grass yung lettuce than kale. So you can also incorporate that in the fruit juices like apple, carrot, yan. Kasi yung may mga natural sweetness. So that's what I would do. I remember why you had this what's this ice cream maker? It's not frozen yogurt maker that you just put a whole fruit in it. Tapos parang it becomes like yogurt or ice cream. So parang yun, sabi nito, closest to its natural form. Yeah, there's no added sugar. So those are the things that you can actually do to incorporate the vegetables, the fruits na the kids will use.
Alam mo, sa sinabi ni Chef Dex, kailangan natin ng panulak eh. No? I mean,
Yun nga
grabe. Ang sarap nung sinabi ni Chef, pero ano yung panulak question mo? Kailangan mo ng...
Kasi
healthy
laging, pinag-uusapan natin kanina, puro pagkain, puro lahat, pambara. Tanong ko ngayon kay Dr. Beth, ano ang pwedeng, I guess, what can the parents prepare, o i-offer sa mga anak natin na on the healthy side? And siguro part 2 na rin, follow-up na agad, ano naman yung mga dapat iniiwasan ng mga parents na pinapainom natin sa mga anak natin?
Okay. So when it comes to beverage, siyempre pinaka number 1 dyan is water. So dapat maraming appropriate number of glasses of water for that child. And then, of course, milk. Kasi our children are growing, so they need the calcium and the vitamins and minerals included in the milk for growth. And then, beverages to avoid are sweetened beverages. So pag halimbawa magbibigay ka ng sweetened beverages, yung usually sana fresh fruit, di ba? Pero the amount is usually half a glass only. Kasi if you give lots of those, it can also displace calories na needed for other more nutritious food. Kasi parang sugar lang siya eh. So yun yung natin. And of course, avoid those soft drinks, etc. Okay.
Meron akong follow-up lang. Kasi you were saying water pa rin ang mas maganda pa inumin sa bata, no? What about I've been seeing yung mga flavored water. It's the closest form to it's the closest to its natural form, flavored water. Is this okay? Yung flavored water?
Yung flavored water, mataas din ng sugar content nun eh. So, kung gusto mo
Aha.
medyo may flavor, pwede yung uso yung may mga fruits na ilalagay, di ba? Yung mga fresh fruits. So that's a healthier version. Like
Okay.
cucumber or oranges, etc.
Okay,
Kita
okay.
mo na? Alam mo,
So, okay. Yes.
sabi ng lolo ko, pride is the root of all sin. Sabi ni Dr. Nobet, sugar is the root of all sin. So, tanggalin mo na
Correct.
yung
ngayon,
asukal.
Gusto kong tanungin yung mga mommies naman ngayon. So, narinig natin si Doc Nubet, di ba? Ito daw ang dapat ipainom natin sa mga bata. Ito naman ang dapat iwasan ng ating mga bata. Tanong for the mommies, to Pearl and PY, what are your kids' favorite drinks? Ano yung kadalasan panulak nila pag kumakain sila sa bahay? Let's start with PY first.
Well, one thing I'm thankful for talaga is madami sila uminom ng tubig. So I know it's a problem with a lot of kids, but thankfully my kids talagang water is their basic drink, and they drink lots and lots of it. Now, next is of course milk. Tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, grabe sila uminom ng milk. And ako, because nga, they needed at this time for their growth and development, sige lang, okay lang. And depende, parang allowable naman, hindi naman sobra. And third, they like fruit shakes, like from ripe mangoes. Minsan gagawa kami ng shake. Or pag nagsasport sila, minsan, they take some sports drinks. Kahit na mataas yung sugar, sabi ko, nag-effort naman sila, okay na rin.
The-burn naman.
So, yun.
Thank you, PY. Si Pearl, kids mo.
Actually, same with PY and her kids. My kids also prefer water. So, may tubig yan kahit nasa school niya. Prating may nakatabing bottle of water. And then yun, milk din. Although yung panganay ko, hindi ko na masyadong pinapayagan mag-milk kasi nasa adolescent stage na puberty. So, nag-break out na siya. So, sinabihan siya nung doctor niya na bawasan muna yung milk. But other than that, yeah, it's water, milk, and yun, pag cheat days, pinapayagan ko mag-sugar drinks like, the occasional iced tea.
Okay. Cheat days, pwede daw.
Days lang.
So, abang sinasabi ni Pearl tsaka ni Piwa yun na tumatango ako dahil, okay, nandun pa rin pala ako sa tamang
Tamang antas.
Tamang antas. Okay. It's 6:57 in the evening and we told you we'll be going over 1 hour dahil ang susunod po natin, we'll go on a quick break. Meron tayong quick ad lang coming from Alaska Fortified Milk. But prior to that, may gugutumin namin kayo. Mga mommies, mga daddies, even mga kids, no? Prepare your pens and papers dahil, or kunan nyo na lang, screenshot nyo na lang kung gusto niyo dahil bago isa-sandwich natin yung ating commercial with a cooking demo. Okay? From PY, meron siyang hinandang cooking demo. And then, we have our commercial. And then, after that, meron pang cooking demo si Chef Karina. Okay? So, abangan nyo po yan, ha? Ito na po muna yung cooking demo ni PY, then to our ad, and then to Chef Karina. Enjoy this.
Hi, I'm PY and I'm here to do a very simple cooking demo for home-style pancakes. So first here I have the dry ingredients which has flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. So mix muna. Dito muna tayo sa dry ingredients. Mix natin sila. And then, we will mix together the wet ingredients. So, I have here butter. And then, of course, our fresh Alaska milk. Fresh milk ng Alaska. So, we put that in the butter. And then, we add 1 egg. Yeah, and we mix that. And then, after we mix this, we will now put together and incorporate the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. So, very simple. So, ayan, once this is all mixed together, we put it here. And then, we will just mix it just enough for it to blend. Wag masyado kasi we want the lumps because the lumps will make it yummy. So, we turn on our stove right here so we can have some heat for our actual cooking. I use a 1/3 cup container to put in the pancakes kasi I don't want to make too big pancakes that are too big because my kids don't eat that much yet. So just a little goes a long way. So what we do, instead of just putting butter on the pan, just get like a kitchen towel, paper towel, and just dab the oil kasi the butter has a higher heat point, so masusunog siya. So, para lang hindi siya dumikit. So, I think we're just about ready. So, we get one, drain it, put it right in the middle, and let it cook. So, I think the best way to find out if it's ready is as it cooks, you will see bubbles come up. And when the bubbles come up, yon, we can turn it over already. So, my kids have been enjoying the Alaska VR run. And they've been trying to beat their own record as well. So, I'm sure ready na rin sila kumaan, like our pancake. So, look at this. If you can see, it's just about ready to flip. So, when you flip it, you can just leave it there. Or me, I try to move it around a bit to know so that it won't stick. And then just a few seconds, ready na yan. You can wait for it to, once you flip it, para siyang magpa-puff ng konti. You wait for it to just puff just a little bit and then you can take it out already. I think we're almost done. Let's look. Just a little more color and we're perfectly cooked now. So I have a few variations that we can do, no? So after we do the basic pancake, the next one we can put chocolate chips, and then the other one we can put cheese, and another one we'll put chocolate syrup. So I think this is good now. So then we'll put a knob of butter. Right there on top. And, of course, our maple syrup. And we're ready to dig in. Take a look. All the layers of the different flavors of this lovely pancake. Enjoy! Bye!
Pag si mama nagtimpla, simot agad ang choco. CHOCO!
9 out of 10 kids love the new Alaska Fortified Choco. Tulong sa lakas at talas. Your Choco Milk!
Aminin na natin, tayo mga nanay, makulit. Lalo na ngayong di tayo sure sa future. Anak, magbasa ka, mag-exercise, at sa umaga, uminom ng Alaska Fortified. May pro-growth nutrients, tulong para buo ang lakas. May choline at DHA, tulong para buo ang talas. Kaya laging handa sa bukas. Dahil ang makulit, maalaga.
Hello everybody, I am Karina and I'm here to share with you a very simple dish called Alfredo and broccoli with penne pasta. Now, the sound that you're hearing is actually the induction cooker because I turned it on already. I want the pan a little bit heated already so that we're ready to cook. So for all the moms out there, even the dads,
madadalian kayong lutuin itong pasta dish na to para sa inyong mga kids. So the first thing that we will do is check if the pan is already nicely heated. The first thing that goes in is butter. So we're gonna melt this a little bit. So when it's all melted, I have here some sliced garlic. Now, for those who do not like, to bite into like a whole chunk of garlic, you can either mince it or chop it finely. So don't brown this, just slightly saute. So there. Yan, I can smell the garlic now. What we're going to add next is the flour. Yan. Tapos, kailangan ma-mix natin mabuti yung flour at hindi siya magbuo-buo. So, makikita nyo naman kung may buo-buo. Just mix that thoroughly. Ayan. So, wala na tayo nakikitang flour. The next thing that will go into our pan is heavy cream. And we're going to wait for this to boil a little. So I'm going to turn up the heat to boil. There. So I want this to thicken a little bit. Kailangan maluto yung flour dun sa heavy cream. I will now add the Alaska Fortified milk, or you can also use Alaska fresh milk. We will wait for this to boil a little. While we're waiting for it to boil, magdadagdag na tayo ng Parmesan and cheddar cheese. Mahilig po ako sa cheddar cheese, kaya lagi ko itong ina-add. And I find it very flavorful. So now we're gonna actually wait for it to boil. So there, it's boiling. Now that it's boiling, i-add na natin yung cheese. So again, yung cheese, makikita nyo, kakapal pa yun, yung sauce natin dahil sa cheese. Okay? And it's actually the cheese and the milk that will flavor this pasta dish. So, continue stirring and then you add your cheddar cheese. Ayan. So, I'm just gonna use this. Pag nawala na yung lumps, okay, now we can season. Tapos, another thing that I want to flavor with cream sauces is flat parsley or Italian parsley. So again, see, I'm just gonna lift this, and this is the kind of consistency that we want para sa pasta sauce natin. I'm going to add the parsley. Okay. So nakikita nyo, hindi naman siya pinong-pino para makita nyo na may parsley siya. And then, I'm going to add half of the broccoli that I prepared. You can steam this already or boil it and then or blanch it and then set it aside. Because I'm going to leave some to top the dish. Yeah. So I'm going to add sea salt. So ngayon, kukunin ko na yung wait. So for this one, I made penne. So boil your penne already ahead of time. Okay. And mix it. Tapos, yung mga kids nyo, pwede nyo nang pakainin ng vegetables dahil, kasama niya na yung cream sauce. I think they will enjoy this. You can also add like chicken, as I said earlier, chorizo or bacon, and it's gonna be perfect. Go. So this is Alfredo and broccoli with penne pasta. I hope you enjoyed being with us, and I hope you try the recipe. Bye!
Ihanda mo na nga yung broccoli, tsaka yung penne pasta, tsaka yung... ay! Nandiyan na pala kayo ulit. Jesus, inuutusan ko lang yung may bahay ko dahil nagutom ako doon eh. Nagutom ako. Chef Karina! PY, the pancakes! My goodness. Okay. Second part na tayo ng show natin, ha. Ito, dati kami naglalaro ng Dex ng basketball. Ang tatawag namin dito, ipa-fast break na namin ng konti. Yung first part, we pick the brains of our doctors. Okay? Pinag-usapan natin ang nutrition, ang poor nutrition, ang malnutrition. Okay, sinabi ni Doc Novet, meron tayong 7 food groups, 4 lang. Pwede dyan. Make your plate as colorful as possible to make sure na yung mga bata masustansya kinakain. At sa buong first part, sinabi ng lahat ng ating mga guests, mga panauhin, importante ang gatas. Alaska Fortified Milk is the best partner in anything that you prepare. I want to focus now, part 2, Dexter, sa mga nanay. Okay, PY and Pearl. Okay, PY and Pearl. May mga ibang mommies kasi and daddies and even kids na late nag-tune in sa ating show. You mentioned earlier mga top na pagkain. Let's focus on snacks. What do you usually prepare sa mga kids inyo na snacks na baka hindi narinig ng mga parents na kakapasok lang, okay? Pearl, ikaw muna. Top 3 na snacks that you prepare for your kids.
Top 3 snacks would be sandwiches and then fruits, either bananas or apple, kung anong meron. Tapos third, siguro yogurt. Mahilig din sila sa yogurt.
Sandwiches, bananas, and yogurt. Okay, PY. Magtitrip ako dito eh. Ha?
Milk pa rin.
Milk.
Milk,
Okay.
bread, and then they like crackers or cookies.
Milk, bread, crackers, or cookies. Okay, chef, sa mabilis po na pamamaraan, paano mo i-jazz up yun? Paano mo i-jazz up yung sandwich, yung banana, yung yogurt, yung gatas, yung tinapa, yung cookies, para sa mata at sa panlasa ng batang mahilig kumain,
Di
mag-enjoy
ba?
siya.
Parang gusto na lahat ng mga bata yun, yung cookies yun. Di ba?
Hindi,
Yung
pero
sandwich.
minsan ilatagan mo ng cookies tsaka ng chips, ay talagang itchapwera niya yung cookies.
Sandwich. No?
Lagawan mo ng mga healthy cookies, hindi nila kakainin, di ba? But how can you jazz it up?
Ako siguro, with the sandwiches, parang, a lot of kids like cheese, right? Obviously I like cheese. A lot of kids like cheese. So, ako siguro with the sandwich, I will do a grilled cheese sandwich. Diba? Diba? A grilled cheese sandwich with like butter that you use butter to, and then you sort of pan fry it on with the butter, and then add the cheese. And ano to, yun, I'll do that, and you can drink with it. Sorry.
Okay lang, chef.
And then other stuff like, ako kasi siguro, let's move away from that. I would do like a carrot cake, maybe for merienda. A lot of people think that, carrot cake, matamis siya, or kami nila PY, we make really, really good carrot cake. And yun, a lot of kids like our carrot cake or a banana bread. Yun. What else will I do? Maybe, sorry, I'm going away from how to, kasi feeling ko like kids like cookies already, and for the sandwiches, again, with the portions lang, I think it's okay to make a grilled burger and then still add cheese and make sliders. Yun. So parang I think kids will like those as sandwiches. The grilled cheese sandwich, the sliders as their snack. Kasi maliit lang, tamang-tama lang yung portion for them. And
Chef, it's a challenge ko naman yung dalawang nanay, si Pearl tsaka si PY. Have you guys tried or tested your creativity din, kayong Pearl and PY, in preparing your see? Gusto ko yung reaction ni Pearl. Tumingin sa kisame sa may kanto. Parang, okay.
Yes.
PY, ikaw muna. How creative did you get nung hinanda mo yung mga snacks mo?
Siguro, like I prepare quesadillas for my son. Kasi my second son, Lucas, he loves cheese.
Ooh.
And as an alternative, siguro to bread, sometimes I use the tortilla and then I make quesadillas for him. And then, yun, he loves that. And then sometimes he also likes nachos, mga ganyan. He likes those. So, pwede din yun for snacks.
Anong address ulit ng ano?
Sabi sa iyo eh.
Pero bago kay
tayo.
bago kay Pearl, tandaan niyo, apply natin yung sinabi ni Doc J, Pwede, but yung smaller size, 'di ba ko? Huwag niyo naman kapalan na yung keso. Tama, Doc, ano? Kung lalagyan mo ng butter, huwag mo naman kapalan na yung butter. Yung medyo malasahan lang, ayos na. Oh, Pearl, how about you? Are you as a alam ko tumingin ka na sa kisame kanina, but how creative did you get when you prepared the snacks ng mga chikiting mo?
I
Hindi
think
na pala
nung
chikiting, mga
hindi
dinosaur na pala, mga
May
dinosaur.
dinosaur na yun eh, mga Jurassic na yung mga yun. I think the most creative I got was when there were kids kasi I would name the food, parang yung ginagawa kong sandwich, parang sinabi ni Chef Karina kanina. So ang ginagawa ko instead of the grilled cheeses, I dip the bread sa egg batter, tapos yun, ginigrill ko siya with the cheese. So tinawag ko siyang go-go sandwich since my kids, Hugo and Inigo. Because it's like, it gives them energy. So ganun lang, that's as creative as I got. That's it. Or yung smoothie nila, tinatawag kong green juice kasi nung time nung Harry Potter, alam mo yung mga may potions, ganyan. So yun, that's why they started drinking that. Pero yun na yun, pinaka-creative ko.
No, I like the idea. Parents, if you heard that, take note. Make your own create your own dishes, name them.
Yeah.
Kung yung mga restaurant nga, 'di ba, chef, nagke-create kayo ng mga pangalan ng pagkain, gawin din natin 'yan. I like that. That's a nice suggestion.
Thanks.
Dex, I throw the ball to you, my friend.
Oh, ako may tanong kasi we were talking about you're preparing food, no? Do you really still have time to prepare food? I mean, with the pandemic and all, no? With the pandemic, nag-work from home yung mga parents, tapos nag-online school yung mga bata. Ang reklamo nga ng mga parents, parang sila din daw yung pumapasok. Pag pinagsama-sama mo yan, do you still have time to prepare food for your kids? Or do you rely on food deliveries na? Kasi bawal na rin lumabas masyado ngayon. So, yun, I guess question for the mommies, no? PY and let's start with PY, sige.
Okay, ako actually I'm thankful in the sense na since work from home, I'm able to cook more for the family kasi dito na lang ako sa house. Dati, I used to go to work, tas ang daming meetings, wala talagang time. So, but now there's more time to experiment, to try to find creative ways to siguro to appeal to their palates kasi the kids now very wide na rin yung range ng tastes nila, and sa akin important kasi yun na maging wide yung appreciation nila for food, for dishes. So it's something that we also do here in our home, and yun, I think it's been a great experience for me ngayon na we're able to try different things. So yun.
Nice, very nice. Is the situation same with you, Pearl?
Real talk, I'll be honest, I get a lot of help from our helper kasi it's hard for me to balance everything in one day. So normally the breakfast and lunch, our helper prepares it. But for dinner, I would prepare their dinner, and then for the snacks then, naka-prepare na yun usually the whole week.
Oh, nice. So talagang, at least you still take time to prepare your kids' food, at least kahit dinner, no? You don't rely on food deliveries?
We do also. Siyempre, may saturation din yun. Nasasawa din sila sa gawa namin. But then, lalo na at the start of the pandemic, nung hindi pa talaga ako nag-work, yung parang wala talaga. As in creative, like I'd make pizzas, I'd make my own dough, and I'd really have time to do all those things. And it became a family activity then, and everybody loved it. So it was a great experience for us. Yeah.
Pearl?
Cheat days lang. Doon lang kami nagpapadeliver. I try to limit their eating out din kasi ayoko silang masanay masyado. So,
okay.
Yun lang.
I love the real talk. I love the real talk in this episode. Di ba?
Well, since they rely naman, I think most parents naman rely on food deliveries now, lalo na ngayon with the pandemic. Tanong ko kay kay Chef Karina muna. Okay ba is it okay to rely on food deliveries? Is it okay ba siya?
Siyempre, okay.
Siyempre sa Stefanos ng order. Ayan, oh.
Yes.
Ikaw,
I
di ba?
think it's best to know your food provider. Kasi
Yun.
sa amin, when we started this business, we started it, inviting friends until they tried our food. Our food kasi is called comfort food. And we don't do a lot of like junk food. And we try to make it as healthy as possible because we know that it's families who we are feeding. So I guess in terms of food delivery, know your food provider, 'di ba? Parang malalaman mo naman dahil friends mo sila or word of mouth. And that's how you will know. And of course, try different kinds. And if you think like this is like the healthiest, then I think food deliveries are really good. Lalo na ngayon na hindi talaga nakakalabas yung mga tao and mga kids.
Bigyan kitang
Right.
top 2 Dex sa top 2 na
Yes.
okay na mga restaurant na delivery. Stefanos tsaka Dijani. Ay, syempre, di ba?
Ay, nako. You're preaching to the choir, brother.
Syempre, yan na
Ano
yun.
ko
Yan na yun.
Yun na yun.
Sorry, Dex. Go ahead, Dex.
Yes. Tatanong pa si Doc Novet. Food deliveries. Okay ba siya?
Yeah, for me, food deliveries are okay, no? I agree with Chef Karina na you should know your food provider. Pero since we are in a pandemic, if ever we have food delivered at home, I suggest that we transfer it to a clean container and then reheat it. And of course, we have to try to order healthier food alternatives. Kasi nga pag junk food, deficient in your vitamins and minerals. But food deliveries for me, okay naman siya.
They're okay.
All right.
Okay.
Dex, tatalon ako ha. Tatalon ako.
Yes. Sige.
7:21. I guess I know we want to talk more about food and sarap, no? But in interest of time, we'll be jumping to the most important part of any meal. Dessert. Ayan. Okay.
My favorite.
Si Pearl. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. We've been doing this game. I'll involve Doc Novet here quickly sa mga anak ninyo. Ano yung mga favorite desserts sila or ginagawa ninyo or sinaserve ninyo sa mga kids nyo? Top 3, top of mind Dapat di nag-iisip top of mind. Novet, Doc Novet, ano yung top 3 desserts that you prepare for your kids?
Pwede bang fruit?
Pwede.
Mango, yung ginagawa namin leche flan.
Mhm.
Tapos we also do yung mga cookies made of banana and oats. Yun,
Okay.
ginagawa namin homemade. So, that's
Mango,
all.
leche flan, and cookies. PY, ang mga dinosaur,
Ano yan? Sila unanimous. If you ask them what's their favorite, it's mommy's cookies. So I make
Wow.
them chocolate chip cookies. Talagang professed favorite nila yan. And dessert, they also like ice cream or fresh mangoes.
Alam mo,
Yeah.
tama si PY Yung mga anak ko, Dexter, hindi pa natitikman yung cookies ni PY. Sabi nila, favorite din daw nila. Favorite din daw nila yung mga cookies ni PY. Akalain mo yun? Pearl, yung mga Jurassic mo rin. What do they love to eat na dessert?
Corny yung mga Jurassic ko. Hindi sila mahilig sa sweets eh. So ako tagakain ng dessert. Yay. So more for me. Pero they eat bananas. That's it. Pero pag ako, chocolate cake, suha, and tres leches. Yan. Ang top 3 ko.
Alam mo, hindi sila...
I order kunyari for them. Pero alam ko hindi nila kakainin. So ako kumakain.
So you order actually for you.
Yes.
Sabi kasi sabi ni Pearl, hindi daw mahilig yung mga binata niya sa sweets. Alam mo bakit, Dex? Dahil nireregalo nila sa mga nililigawan nila yon. Naku, ingat ka dyan, binata niya mga yan.
Binata na.
Okay. Doc Jer, balik ako kay Dr. J, okay? Sabi mo kanina yung fries, for example, maliit lang. In moderation, okay? Pwede naman bigyan yung mga bata. Asukal ang pag-usapan natin. Doc, paano yun? Naglalambing yung mga anak namin. Dad, chocolate naman or cake naman or bigger slice of leche flan naman. We all know sugar has its bad side, di ba? When it comes to nutrition. So, gaano kadaming, ewan ko ma-quantify to, Doc, yung tanong ko. But, how much sugar do we allow our kids when it comes to dessert?
Generally speaking, no. Actually, it can be quantified. For
Pwede.
children, yes, actually. For children more than 5 years old, kasi pag less than 5, as much as possible, limited. For children more than 5 years old, we limit it to around 5 to 6 teaspoons of sugar, added sugar. So that's equivalent to around 25 to 30 milligrams of sugar. So if you would see, no, mostly naman yung mga package natin na mga candy bars or chocolates, they have nutrition facts. So you can use them as guide. Kasi nakalagay naman doon ilang grams of sugar per serving. So that's one of the simplest ways para magkaroon tayo ng objective guide kung gaano kadami yung ibibigay natin. You just have to compute though. Kasi syempre most of the time, no, one candy bar, for example, no, would contain around 30 to 40 grams of sugar, added sugar agad. So, of course, hindi mo na ibibigay yun agad sa bata. I mean, yung buo.
Sorry, naka-mute pala ako. Sabi ni Doc, no, ang ganda rin sinabi ni Doc, now that I think about it, may etiketa eh. Nandun pala talaga, no, yung laman ng asukal. But sometimes, and I don't know if the parents would agree, itong mga etiketa, they print it in a very small manner na parang hindi siguro mabasa ng mga magulang. But be very vigilant. I think that's the keyword there, vigilant. Basahin natin kung anong pinapakain natin sa mga anak natin, 'di ba? Pati rin sa atin mga adults. Okay. We have questions pa but unfortunately, umabot na tayo dun sa time na kailangan natin magpaalam na. And bago kayo magbigay ng mga messages po ninyo sa mga nanonood sa atin, I'd like quickly go around the table. Where can they reach you? Any social media accounts or websites that they can the doctors, if you don't mind, no, kung kukonsulta man sa inyo or lalapit, we'll go around the table. We'll go with Doc Novet. Saan po pwedeng hanapin kayo para magkonsulta?
Actually, I'm affiliated with the Medical City, so pwede lang i-contact ako there, and the Philippine General Hospital.
All right.
So,
Okay.
definitely.
Doc J.
You can contact my online clinic. It's called the Go Grow and Glow Child and Nutrition Clinic. So we cater to pediatric and general nutrition consults, even for adults. So we have a Facebook page. It's again Go Grow and Glow Child and Nutrition Clinic.
Okay. I just saw a message from JC Segovia. JC, apologies. Alam ko may tanong ka on the mental health side. To the good doctors, Dr. Novet and Dr. Je, I hope offline our friends from Alaska Fortified Milk can ask you kung pwede nyo pong sagutin yung question na yun ni JC. Ano? Kahit through the website lang para at least na alam ng parents na baka may similar question. We'll go to Chef. Chef, kayo naman po. Ano ang saan kayo pwedeng mapuntahan or makita?
Yeah, you can reach us at we have a Facebook page called Stefanos Catering. And then we also have an IG account na same name po, Stefanos Catering. You can reach us there through just message us anytime. We'll try to answer you at the soonest. Thank you.
Online ordering allowed, Chef?
Yes. We
Yes,
have actually, if you go to our FB page, you will see a link there, and you can just click that link, and you will be directed to where you can order our food.
All right. Mommy Pearl.
You can
Meron bang pwedeng ano?
Yeah, you can just follow the Muay Thai Association of the Philippines na Facebook page. We also post workout videos there, and we have instructional videos as well.
I love the title, Mompreneur. Ganda rin, Mompreneur and Fitness Enthusiast. Thank you, Pearl. And finally, PY, nagutom talaga ako doon sa pancakes na ginawa mo. Any social media na pwede kang puntahan or at least
so like
tanungin?
what Chef Karina said, please follow us on Facebook at Stefanos Catering and also on IG. And then you will find the link on our pages for the Viber community, where we have where you can order food to be delivered to your homes. Also, you can find us at Providence General Services Inc. So Safe Point by Providence General Services Inc. for your disinfection needs.
Okay. Alam ko, umikot na ako, iikot ako ulit dahil ito naman, ganito talaga pag gantong format tayo, no? It's difficult, really difficult as parents to monitor, di ba? Kinakain ng mga anak natin and may mga lambing-lambing yan. But anong message niyo? We'll go with the doctors, then to our good chef, and then to our moms here. Tips, final message to the parents listening out or watching us right now on what else can they do to make sure na balansyado naman. Hirap na perfectong masusustansyang pagkain di ba? Doc J, we'll start with you. Doc, mukhang naka-mute po kayo.
Sorry. Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Yun. So I would just like to emphasize the three major concepts of nutrition or proper nutrition. First, variety. So gaya ng sabi ni Doc Navet kanina, mas maraming food groups, the better. So variety, dapat hindi lang one type of food. Second would be moderation. So everything has its limits. Like what I said a while ago about sugary foods, about junk foods or unhealthy foods, dapat laging may limit. And lastly, balance. And yung balance can always be, yung pwede nating gawing guide would be your Pinggang Pinoy. So always use your Pinggang Pinoy as a guide para ma-ensure na may balance. So again, variety, moderation, and balance.
Love the Pinggang Pinoy. I love the Pinggang Pinoy. Thank you, Dr. J. We go, Dr. Novet. Kayo naman po.
Okay, so parang nasabi na ni Doc Jer for me naman, it's more of sa family, So if you want your kids to eat healthy, you yourself should eat healthy also. And also involve your kids in the preparation, in the planning of the meals. Kasi as Doc Jer had said earlier, yung pinakamagandang way for your child to eat healthy is through modeling. So you have to eat vegetables and eat healthy food, not too much junk food. So that's all I can think of.
I love it. Thank you, Dr. Novet. Parents, always remember, kids follow your examples more than your advices, di ba? Totoo yan. Chef Karina, kayo naman po.
Yeah, like what the other two doctors said, plan your meals with your kids because kahit naman gaano kayo magplano at maggumawa ng menu kung hindi naman gusto ng mga bata, baka hindi rin nila kainin. So plan your meals with your kids and set a good example. So whatever you eat, whatever they see you eat, they will eat. So there, set a good example.
Chef Karina, maraming salamat. Tandaan, plan 1 month para mas madali mag-grocery. Yung sinabi ni Chef Karina kanina. Pearl, I jump to you from the perspective of a mom. Nagtatrabaho.
Actually, I'll just add on to what Chef Karina said and the other two doctors said na I think try nyo din sabayan yung kids nyo when they eat. So all meals, I think, should be shared together with the family kasi it will also help you monitor what your kids eat. And lastly, be kind to yourself. Okay lang siguro if sometimes we have lapses in how we monitor our kids or what we feed them kasi, we're all busy, we're all dealing with this pandemic. So, yun lang. Stay safe.
Love that. Sabayan, be kind to yourself. Hindi naman di ba? Pag nagkamali ng konti, bawi tayo bukas. I love that. PY.
Siguro what I can share with the parents and families out there is that make your meals a time of sharing of community kasi it's the time that we're all together, we eat together with our kids. It's a time for us to talk, time for us to discover each other's tastes, and yung makikilala natin ng isa't isa over the course of a meal. So I think a meal is special. And so kahit nasa ngayon, di tayo makalabas, hindi masyado makaselebrate, we have 3 times a day at least to be able to try and experience that. So God bless po sa inyong lahat.
Pag dumaan kayo ng New Manila, ng almusal, tanghalian, hapunan at may naamoy kayong masarap na mabango na niluluto, malamang bahay ni PY at JP yon. Okay? I'm gonna let you go but quickly, hugutin ko tong message ni Diane Lunar. Kids love opening ref from time to time, so I have 4 containers ready, sliced, peeled, and ready to eat fruits. That's a fantastic suggestion. And finally, JC Segovia, sabi niya, health is wealth. I guess that's a good way to end the show. Maraming salamat to Doc Jeremiah, Doc Novet, our good chef, Chef Karina, Mommy Pearl, and Mommy PY. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. And thank you for gracing our show. We'll let you go already. Isasarado lang po namin ni kasamang Dexter ang ating palabas. Thank you. Thank you, Docs. Thank you, Mommies.
Thank you.
Bye.
We'll see you
Thank
soon.
you.
Bye.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we end the show, we go to our fun fact of the day. Did you know that people started drinking milk 7,500 years ago? Alam mo ba yan, Dex? Bihira.
Grabe. So, alam natin na tagal na pala yung gatas na iniinom. No? So, that just proves one thing, no? Na yung gatas talaga ever since, mabuti talaga siguro. Well, mabuti talaga sa katawan natin kasi hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin sinasabing huwag kayo uminom ng gatas. It's been the same message over and over and over. Drink milk at every day, di ba? Dapat araw-araw. At dagdagan ko lang, chicks, ha? According to Science Daily, the genetic change that enabled early Europeans to drink milk without getting sick has been mapped to dairying farmers who lived between 7,500 years ago in Central Europe. Ha?
Aba?
Alam mo ba yan?
Para kang ano, ang alam mo, dating mo sa akin ngayon, Dexter the Explorer. Yan yung...
Pwede, no? Pwede.
Ako, dadagdag ko lang doon, partner, sa sinabi mo, yung importansya ng gatas. Huwag kakalimutan, mga bata, okay? Eat a balanced breakfast. Yung diet nyo, dapat okay. Mag-exercise sa araw-araw. Inumin ang Alaska Fortified Milk, Alaska Fortified Choco, or ang inyong Alaska Fortified Ready to Drink, lalo na yung 1 liter, pang pamilya yan. Para sigurado mas, di ba? Mas healthy, mas masipag, mas maganda, mas macho, mas lahat ang Iron Kid. Huwag kakalimutan yan. Ano ang anuncio mo?
Total, sinabi mo na naman yung, binanggit mo na naman yung Iron Kid sa pag-ehersisyo. Nakakabulol ito. Hindi ako nabulol sa gastroenterologist, pero dito sa ehersisyo, nabulol ako. So, ipapaalala ko lang no, na supportahan natin. Let's support the Alaska Fortified Iron Kids Philippines Virtual Run 8. Bukas yan. It's happening this weekend. It's going to start tomorrow. Okay? Coach, yes.
Meron din. Huwag kakalimutan, tomorrow, 9 a.m., yung ating Alaska Fortified Iron Kids Philippines Keep Fit at Home Quick Morning Exercises Part 2. Kasama po dyan si Coach Annie, tsaka yung mga chikiting niya, si Dash, at tsaka si Amaya. Bukas po yan, Part 2, alas 9 ng umaga. O, paano, Dex?
Alright. So, paano? Ganun na lang. Friday na.
Babay na tayo.
O, sige. Sige. Ako si Dexter Santos. Kita-kita tayo ulit sa next episode natin. Thank you for watching and staying till the end of the show. We'll see you next 2 weeks from now. No, chicks?
At ako naman po si Chicky Reyes. Nagsasabing maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood at magkita-kita po muli tayo sa ating last episode. Anunsyo, lalabas po yan. And together, Dexter, sabay natin sabihin to, maraming salamat for watching the Alaska Fortified Iron Kids Philippines Keep
Fit
at home! Bye-bye!